Good morning, students. Welcome back to Atmiya Green School. I am Afrin Sayed, your English teacher. In last class, students, we have already learned about nouns. Today, we are going to start with another part of speech that is adjective. Now, we already know that what is noun? What is noun, students? A noun is a place of a person, name, animal, or thing. Now, adjectives are part of speech that describes or modifies a noun or a pronoun. I repeat, a part of speech that modifies or describes a noun or a pronoun. Okay, so anything which describes our noun or pronoun is known as adjective. Okay, anything which describes our noun or pronoun is known as adjective. An adjective is one of the 8 parts of speech. An adjective is word that tell us more about a noun. Adjective is a word that tell us more about noun. And that is why it is known as it describes noun or modifies noun. Okay. So anything which describes or modifies noun or pronoun is known as adjective. Okay. Let's take an example. The big dog was hungry. In this example, the adjective is in bold and the noun that it modifies is in italic. Okay, so the big dog was hungry. Identify noun, students. Yes, very good. Dog is noun. Now, how is the dog? Big and hungry. So, here it modifies noun. Therefore, big and hungry are adjective because it describes that how was the dog? The dog was big and hungry. So, it shows that dog was big and hungry. So, it basically describes the noun. Yes. So, big and hungry are adjective. An adjective often comes before a noun, like a green color car. So here, how is the color? What is the color of car? It is green. So a green car. Car is a noun, but how is our noun? It is green in color. So green is adjective. A dark sky. Yes, a sky is there, but how is it? Dark. An interesting story. How's the story? Interesting. An interesting story. Okay. And sometimes an adjective comes after a verb. Adjective comes after a verb. My car is green. So it is coming after is. Okay. This is to make a sentence complete and meaningful. The sky became dark. His story seemed interesting. But adjective can also modify pronouns. She is beautiful. At this, they were empty. Now here students, look, we don't have noun, but we have pronoun. They is a pronoun. So here it is, they were empty. I thought it seemed strange. So it is an pronoun and strange is an adjective. Those are not expensive. So here those is used and to describe expensive is used. Okay, so empty, strange, expensive all are adjective. Okay, now students, note that we can often use two or more adjective together. Yes, we can use two or more adjective together. Like in the first sentence itself, we saw that it is big and hungry. Okay, so two adjectives are used together. Just like that, a beautiful young French lady. So, how was that lady? Beautiful, young, and French. So, all three words describes our noun lady. All three words describes our noun lady. Beautiful, young, as well as French. So all these three words describes our lady, which is our noun. So these are adjectives. Now it is black and white. So how is it now here it, that is pronoun it, is used. So pronoun it says that it is black and white. So black and white are adjective. Yes, students, I hope I am very much clear. Now the adjective is the enemy of the noun. The adjective is the enemy of noun. How come this? This is sometimes said because very often we use precise noun. We don't need an adjective. For example, instead of saying a large impressive house, two adjective plus one noun. A large impressive house. Like there are two adjectives but just one noun. Yes, we could simply say a mansion. That is one noun. Okay. Look, students, what happens that rather than using a large impressive house, we can use the adjective, we can use a noun, a mansion, which describes a large as well as impressive. Okay, so there are some words which can be directly used rather than making it long. Okay, now some adjectives have particular ending. For example, able or able. Like, look here, washable and credible, Asian like, childish and childlike, careful and careless, os, that is dangerous and harmonious, why, that is dirty and pretty. So, able, ish, like, full, less, aus, why are usually words which are used as a suffix in adjective. Is that clear, students? Sure. Okay. Now, adjectives works in degrees. Adjective works in degrees. There are three degrees. First is simple, comparative, and superlative. Simple, comparative, and superlative. Look, students. Here, big is a simple, bigger is comparative, and biggest is superlative. Another example is young, younger, youngest. Now, students, when I say Priya is young girl, I'm just talking about Priya. So I'll use simple sentence, simple adjective. That Priya is young girl. I'm using simple adjective. When there is comparison between two girls, when there is comparison between two girls, I'm talking about two girls. Then I'll use comparative degree. That is younger. Means every time when there is comparison between more than one person, I'll use the comparative degree. Priya is younger than Riya. Priya is younger than Riya. I repeat, students. Priya is younger than Riya. Look, what I said first. Priya is younger. Then I say Priya is younger than Riya. Now I say Priya is youngest among all. Look, students. Now, in the very third sentence, I said Priya is youngest among all. When there is comparison between more than one person, when there is comparison with the whole class of people, then we'll use the third most degree, that is superlative degree. When there is comparison, when we use, when we are describing just one person, then we can use a simple degree. when there is comparison between two persons. When there is comparison between two persons, we can use comparative degree. But when comparison is with the whole, with the entire group of people, and among the entire class of people, then it is superlative degree. Is it clear? Is it clear? Okay. We have some more examples for degrees. Now, there is one more example, that is deep, deeper, deepest. Now, deep is positive form, that is simple form. Deeper is comparative form, and deepest is superlative form. Okay. Now, we put as before and after adjective to use the positive degree for comparison. When we are using positive degree, we use as before and after the adjective. Okay. The comparative degree is usually followed by then. Okay, it is usually followed by then. We use the before a superlative degree. Now look, students. Priya is as young as girl. Okay, as young as girl. This is positive. Then Priya is younger. Then we are using TH and then. Now, Priya is the youngest among all. Okay. So take care that when you are using positive degree, you'll use as before and after. When you are using comparative degree, you'll use th and then. And when you are using superlative degree, use th the before superlative format. Is it clear, students? Okay. Now, some adjectives have no positive or superlative degree. For example, senior, junior, inferior, superior. These are comparatives which are followed by to, not then. Like, Raghav is 2 years junior to Sunil. So there are some adjectives which do not have any positive, comparative, or superlative degree. The word exactly is a comparison. Okay, that shows that what's the status. Like here, Raghav is 2 years junior to Sunil. I repeat, I'll write over here. Raghav is 2 years junior to Sunil. So here for the comparison perspective, we are using June 2 between our junior and Sunil. Okay, so here the comparison is between Raghav and Sunil. So before comparative person, we are using 2, and after that specific word, we are using 2. Is it clear? So here Raghav is 2 years junior to Sunil. Is it clear? Some adjectives don't have any comparative or superlative degree, like perfect, complete, or unique. Here they don't have any comparative, superlative, or positive degree. Sorry, comparative or superlative degree. They are in their positive manner. Is it clear, students? Okay. Now there are different types of adjective. There are different types of adjective. We'll see that which are those types. Students, you can see here that there are 6 different types of adjective. Adjective of quality, adjective of quantity, interrogative adjective, possessive adjective, adjective of number, and demonstrative adjective. There are six types of adjective: adjective of quality, adjective of quantity, interrogative adjective, possessive adjective, adjective of number, and demonstrative adjective. To understand all these types of adjective in better, simpler, and easier form, we'll understand those adjectives with the help of diagram and along and with the this is the diagram which is shown on the screen, that there are types of adjective, and these adjectives are adjectives of quality, quantity, interrogative, possessive, number, and demonstrative. We'll understand all these type of adjectives with the help of video, and along with the video I'll keep on explaining you. Is it clear, students? So let's start.
Now let's look into them one by one. Adjective of quality. These are the words that describe the quality of noun or pronoun. Note the word quality.
Yes, as it is said, adjective of quality. As it is said, adjective of quality. So it shows the quality of our noun and pronoun. Here the word quality shows that how is our noun and pronoun. Okay.
Let me give you an example to make it clear. I have a nice teddy. Here, what is the quality of teddy? It is nice.
Yes, our teddy is up here now. So our teddy is nice. So what is quality of our teddy? It is nice. Okay. So nice is an adjective of quality.
They generally answer the question of what kind in any
Yes.
sentence. Now, can you think of more such qualities of teddy? Someone may say that this teddy is of brown color, or someone may say it is an awesome teddy, or it is very cute. So, brown, awesome, and cute are the qualities of teddy. Adjective of quality is also referred to as descriptive adjectives. Now, let's look into the next type, adjective of quantity. They are the words that describe the quantity of nouns or pronouns. Please note the word quantity. Example, I have enough money. Here, enough describes the quantity of money I have.
Yes. Adjective of quantity shows that how much it is. How much it is. They describe the quantity of noun or pronoun. I have enough money. So they are saying that they have enough money. We have money. But how much money we have? We have enough money. So that is adjective of quantity.
Questions they generally answer are how much in any
Yes.
sentence. Some more examples of them are I have some money. I have very little amount of money. I have more money.
Yes, different kind of adjective we can use for the money, like I have some money, I have little money, I have more money. Depends on how much money is available to you. If you have some money, you'll use some. If you have little, then you'll use little. If you have more, then you'll use more. Here we have used enough. That means that it is enough then as per our requirement.
So remember, they define the quantity of noun, not the exact amount. Now let's look into the next type, adjective of numbers. They are the words that describe exact number of noun. Note the word exact number. For example, Shivani has 4 apples.
Yes. What is difference between adjective of quantity and adjective of number? Adjective of quantity describes that yes, there are some. Okay, it shows that how much it is available. Okay, basically, with the uncountable ones. Okay, but here adjective of number shows the exact number, that how much it is available. Exact number, like Shivani has 4 apples. So exact 4 is used for the apples. Okay, so exact number is used in adjective of number.
Here, 4 is the exact number of apple Shivani has. They generally gives the answer of the question how many in any sentence.
Yes, it usually gives the So adjective of number shows how many is it?
If there is only one apple, then we can say Shivani has an apple. 8, 10, or any such exact number describes this adjective.
Why are we using an apple? Because article is used for only singular word. Okay, an is an article. Okay, so article can be used for the singular. So when we write that an apple, that means it is talking about one apple. Is that clear? Hmm.
So remember this, whenever you have any exact number that is describing noun or pronoun, it is adjective of number. Let's look into the fourth type, demonstrative adjective.
Now, demonstrative adjective. Students, if demonstrative, which shows that which demonstrates a position. Okay.
Words that point out a person, thing, or animal.
Yes, that points out a person, thing, or animal. Basically, noun. So words that point out nouns are adjective like
Note the word point. For example, this book is mine. Here,
this book is mine. So this is demonstrative adjective. This is demonstrative adjective. When I am using thi is this, that means that book is near to me and is singular. When I use thi is this, that means that book is near to me as well as singular.
I am pointing out the book. Some more example of them are that, these, and those. Now,
Yes.
if you remember,
Now, look students, that is used when book is far to me and singular. When book is far to me and singular. This is used when book is near to me and singular. The is this is used when it is near and plural. When book is near and plural, that means there is not one book but there are many books. So we will use this. Now those is used when books are far to us, when books are far to us and plural. I repeat, when books are far to us and plural.
in pronouns, we discussed about demonstrative pronouns. And they also had the same words, these, that, these, and those. But there is a difference. Let me give you an example of demonstrative pronouns. Now, this is my book. Here, this is a pronoun. Can you see the difference in two sentences? In the first one, this comes before book, which is a noun, and it is describing noun, so it is an adjective. And in the second one, it comes before is, which is a verb, and so it is a pronoun.
Yes, students. How you determine that which one is demonstrative adjective and which one is demonstrative pronoun? Because there are two types of there are demonstrative adjective as well as demonstrative pronoun, and both have the same words, these, that, these, and those. But how are you going to identify them? Look, students, this book is mine. Here, this is used before noun, so it is used as adjective. Because what is it describing? It is describing noun. Okay, so just because it is describing noun, this is an adjective. So this book is mine. So as it describes the noun book, as it describes the noun book, this is a adjective, demonstrative adjective. But here in the second example, this is my book. It is used before the verb. This is used before verb. So here it is pronoun. Okay. So when it is used to describe noun, then it is demonstrative adjective. But when verb it is used before the verb, then it is pronoun. Is it clear, students? Yes.
Now let's look into the next type of adjective, interrogative adjectives. These are
Interrogative adjective.
WH words which are used with nouns to ask questions.
Yes, these are WH words which are used with nouns to ask questions. Students, if you want to even learn pronouns that on our channel, on my channel from which I'm sending you YouTube videos, you'll find even about the pronouns. Okay. Now, interrogative adjective is interrogative adjectives are WH words. WH words are used with nouns to ask questions like
Now, what are WH words? WH words include who, whom, whose, which, and what.
yes.
Who,
Which are WH words? Who, whose, whom, which, and what? Which are WH words? Who, whose, whom, which, and what? You can see that all the initials has WH in them. Yes, students? Yes.
whom, whose, which, and what. For example, which book is yours? Here, which is used before book and is asking question.
Yes, which is used now just like pronouns. We also have interrogative adjective. We also have interrogative pronoun as well as interrogative adjective. Now, how you are going to identify your which book is yours? So, which book it is asked which is used before noun. That means it is describing a noun. That which book you are talking about, then it is known as interrogative adjective, which specifies that which one. Like for example, if your mother asks to bring a dress from your cupboard, then you will ask, which dress should I bring? Okay, which dress should I bring? To here, which is used to ask about the specification. That which one do you want? Is that clear? And when it is used before noun, then it is known as interrogative adjective.
So, it is an interrogative adjective. Now we discussed about interrogative pronouns and they sound similar to these adjectives, but there is a difference. Let me give you the example of interrogative pronoun. Which is your book? Here,
Yes, it is used before verb is. Okay, students. So when it is used up before verb is or any of the verb, then it is interrogative pronoun. Whereas when it is used before the noun, then it is an adjective.
verb is used before which, so it is a pronoun. And in the above example, noun book is used, so it is an adjective. So now you would have understood the difference. Let's look into the sixth and final type of adjective, possessive adjectives.
Yes.
These are the words that are used to show ownership.
Yes, possessive adjective shows the ownership, that to whom does it belongs to. Okay, possessive adjective shows the ownership, like to whom does it belongs to.
Note the word ownership. Let's look into the example. Joe left his bat at home. Here, his word is used to show us that it is his bat. So, it is a possessive adjective.
Yes, Joe left his bat at home. So here his is used to show that whose bat it is. It is Joe's bat. Okay, so here his is possessive adjective.
Some more example of it are my, our, her, and their.
Yes.
Now again,
Other possessive words are my, are, her, and their.
we talked about possessive pronouns and they
Yes.
sound similar to possessive adjective.
Yes. Possessive, just like possessive adjective, there are possessive pronouns also. But how are you going to identify them? Look, here, his bat is used. So it is used just before the noun. It is used just before the noun, which means that here the possessive word is used to describe the noun. Hence, it is a possessive adjective. Whereas in possessive pronouns,
But they are not. They both are used in different contexts. Let me give you the example of possessive pronoun. The bat next to the window is his. Here, his is not describing noun. It is used instead of noun.
yes, here his is not describing the noun, whereas it is used instead of noun. So when you are using possessive words instead of noun, then it is pronoun. Okay, like instead of Joe, here his is used. Is it clear? Yes, very good.
So, it is a pronoun. Always remember this thing. Whenever you are in confusion, whether the word is adjective or pronoun, remember this formula. If the word is used instead of noun, then it is a pronoun, and if it is used for describing noun, then it is an adjective.
Yes, you understood the difference between adjective and pronoun. When word is used instead of noun, then it is pronoun. But when word is used to describe noun, then it is an adjective.
Okay, so we have now discussed about all the six main types of adjectives.
Yes, students. Here we have discussed all the six types of adjectives. I hope you understood it well and it was easier to remember. Okay, so that's it for the day. We'll continue with the adjectives in the next class too. We have two more topics to learn. Okay, but for now, I want you to understand this two topic very much clearly. Is that clear? Okay. Have a good day, students. Stay safe. Stay home.